I listened to the Joe Rogan podcast, and it took me a few days to think about it. And it's like, he mentioned that some famous comedian or a slightly unknown comedian saved Charlie Sheen's little. He had a tour after he quit the Three and a Half or Two and a Half Men, and it's like the people that signed up to watch Charlie Sheen and on stage, they didn't expect a big show of it anyway. It's not like this guy really salvaged much of anything. All right, he probably took a lot of pressure off of Charlie from worrying about having some kind of performance, but people really came for just to see Charlie. Pretty much, they paid to see Charlie Sheen. A lot of people are putting on these makeshift shows without any production value on Younow all the time, and people keep coming back. I mean, look at Rudanks or any of these other popular kids. They're not doing anything really. They're just talking, and they're still getting over 1,000 people to watch whatever they have to say, because they like the person. They like watching the person be spontaneous in those quiet moments. They enjoy watching them. All right, so it's not so much about having this big professional show that's been the weeks in the making. Some people do appreciate that, but a lot of people just like the frequent content, the spontaneity of it all. Possibly even watching the person just go through the trouble of trying to learn their script, his or her script. It's kind of interesting to see that there's that kind of a fan base. Personally, for me, I like watching for like a movie or something. I like listening to the directors talk through the movie a lot. I really don't like a lot of that fiction, a lot of that scripted fiction, because it just they turn the story in ways that just seem unnatural. I prefer the reality stuff to watch people in live action. There's just some people who have that natural entertainment value, that personality to them that draws you to them anyway. It's not about the script that they put together. All right, they're putting themselves, their personalities into the script, and I think that's a lot of the reason why people keep coming back to watch them. So that's why the podcasts, they're pretty popular, because there's just a natural conversation going on, as well as the Younow. Just, I mean, I haven't seen a single script. I haven't seen anybody try to act anything out. Every so often, a little song is kind of interesting to break things up. If you watch Emma McGann, she'll break in the middle of her song and say hi to whoever, and then I see you or something like that. That's kind of funny to me. I find that entertaining. She doesn't have a lot of viewers though. They don't really flock to her. She seems to like to try to stick with a script of singing her same old songs over and over again. That's the same with like Sounds with Harmony too. They're singers and they'll talk. They're not getting a lot of viewers, but they're probably getting enough to really, push the boundaries of making a living, compared to needing a second job or something. Yeah, but either way, I don't think this comedian guy saved Charlie Sheen's little tour around the country so much. I think Charlie could have done pretty good, just being up there and answering questions and doing a little talking on his own, instead of hiring somebody else out. Maybe there was a stress of doing so many tour shows and in a short period of time that he was looking for help with. But if he knew about how Younow was working, he could see that individual personalities without a script are doing pretty good for themselves.